Especially in this election year, it's important to remember just how cherished is our right to vote. For women, that right is just over 100 years old. The story of how it came to pass is now playing out on Broadway, thanks to two modern-day pioneers. Here's Martha Teichner.
Let mother vote. We raised you after all.
Question. In school, did you learn anything about the women's suffrage movement? Other than maybe that it wasn't till 1920 that a constitutional amendment gave women throughout the United States the right to vote? No?
Let mother vote. We'll keep our country clean. We'll tidy up our politics until they are pristine.
Well, there's a Broadway show for that. Suffs, short for suffragists. Don't call them suffragettes. It's considered sexist.
Gentlemen, these are the lovely Suffs of our 1913 New York State Campaign Committee. Let mother vote.
I knew hardly anything about the suffragists.
That was before Shaina Taub agreed to write Suffs.
I think I knew basic information about Susan B. Anthony. I'd heard the name Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and vaguely knew there was a women's rights convention in the 19th century that kind of kicked it off, and that was it.
Without the Southern women's support, there might be no march. We refuse.
The musical picks up the story later, in 1913, the year thousands of suffragists staged the first ever big political march on Washington, many wearing white, led by a woman on a white horse.
I work for the movement, not for you.
Then why are you tearing the movement in two?
The march was organized by Alice Paul. Suffs spotlights the cause, warts and all.
Why are you fighting me? I am not the enemy.
Including the rivalry between Paul, played by Taub, and Carrie Chapman Catt, played by Jen Colella. Equally dedicated titans of the movement, but from different generations, employing very different tactics.
This is not ancient history. We can reach back and touch the Suffs. Alice Paul lived until 1977. These rights were not inevitable. Every new generation has to fight to protect these rights and freedoms again and again and again.
Amazing!
As ambassadors for the show's message, Malala Yousafzai
Important name. Just kidding.
and Hillary Clinton were named producers.
Say, producer, and I will show up.
Nobel Prize winner Yousafzai, who was shot in the head after advocating for girls' education in Pakistan. Clinton, who came so close to being elected the first woman president of the United States. This was the reaction when each of them met the company for the first time.
Wow. This is so exciting, and I believe so much in what you're doing.
It was so powerful to meet all of these incredible characters and see the complexity behind all that struggle.
Their presence like extra juice. For actors already stoked to be in a show that's more than the sum of the parts they play.
I'm a new mother. I'm doing this now so that her voice can more easily be amplified when she's able to speak.
Excuse me, Mrs. Catt. Unfortunately, ma'am, the president must postpone your meeting indefinitely.
Jen Colella's character, Carrie Chapman Catt, went on to found the League of Women Voters.
It's the Sunday on top of the Dream Sunday.
I'm a great American.
Ali Bonino is Lucy Burns, jailed, tortured, and force-fed, imprisoned longer than any other suffragist.
It reminds you that what we're doing is bigger than just us, than just play, than just storytelling.
Nikki James is the crusading journalist, Ida B. Wells.
Wait, my turn. Well, I sure don't see you waiting yours. No.
Suffs doesn't shy away from the fact that the women's suffrage movement discriminated against black women.
But you want me to wait my turn.
What looked like a genuine sisterhood developed over a month of Suffs rehearsals. Note, Practically everybody involved in the show is female.
For you to lend your name and your reputation, it has to be pretty meaningful. What is the major reason why you said yes to Suffs?
It carries a very strong message for women and girls that the fight may not be over yet. Of course, I talk about serious things, but I also believe that sometimes it's not a speech, sometimes it's not a protest that can make it all happen. So when I think about a musical, for me it's a tool, it's a platform where you are spreading that message, but at the same time people are enjoying it.
By the time the cast and orchestra began rehearsing together, they all seemed to be having a rollicking good time.
I'm going to go out marching to do something right now. So great. I cannot tell you. It is such a joy. Oh, it's going to change history. It really is.
What made you interested in becoming a producer?
Last summer, I got a letter from Shaina asking me if I would be willing to be a producer. And I'd never done anything like that before. I'm a huge fan of the theater, but I said, sure, I'll try if I can be helpful. We're in the middle of an election year, and I think any conversation about getting people to vote, how it took so long for women to get the right to vote, how you should not throw away, ignore the power of your vote, I think all of that is good. This is so meaningful and truly historic because women's history doesn't get told in a way that's accessible and so exciting and true.
But it's more than that with you. Mm-hmm. It is your life.
It is my life. It is my life. Keep fighting, keep marching, keep trying. What's that great line in one of the songs? Progress is possible, but not guaranteed. That's how I feel about the whole life that I've led, the progress that I've seen.
On the first night of previews, women showed up wearing suffragist white and put on the sashes they found on their seats. Why do I think maybe that might just keep happening?